What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Plick. I'm Jerome.
And I'm Nick.
And today we're talking about The Flash, Season 5, Episode 11, Seeing Red. I like this episode a little more than I liked last week's.
Yeah, I liked it.
I thought it reminded me a little bit of that one, I don't know if I think it's Season 1 or 2, when he gets all the metahumans with Captain Cold and they take him down to the, warehouse area.
Yeah, I did say in the beginning that he's going to get them all together.
Yeah, it's pretty predictable. But it was still good.
It was good. I'm glad he got them away.
Yeah,
but I feel like they need to capture Cicada pretty quick because
I think so too. Or
They-
just do something. Or Kira's daughter, something like that.
yeah, because they've had him.
Twice now at least.
Yeah, and it's like, oh no, he got away again.
Yeah.
So
But so the episode opens up with Grace's doctor showing up to Cicada's house, and she gives him a file and says, "Some dude wants to work with you." And it's like a whole list of metahumans that kind of sets up the episode. And then he goes on a little bit of a killing spree and just
Yeah.
starts killing a ton of metahumans, which
in alphabetical order.
you think he'd switch it up a bit or
Yeah,
something?
yeah. I mean, you can cross them off, go to the bottom.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, it's on this list, exact order.
Yeah,
But it was cool. His fight scenes were pretty neat this episode.
yeah.
I noticed he has a new trench coat. I don't know why I needed to upgrade. It's just slightly different, but he got a new one.
Yeah, I like him as a bad guy.
I do too. I don't know why. Like, he's cool, but every time he talks, I'm like, oh, he's doing a villain voice. He's like, "Where did you tell them what we were doing?"
Yeah.
But he's cool. I like him.
He seems very evil.
Yeah.
But then when he's not being the bad guy, he's like concerned for his daughter.
Do you
and
still
stuff.
see him as Ostriker from American Pie?
Kind of like if he was like on a bender or something.
This is him in between the
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
So Team Flash finds the list of people that Cicada has killed and figures out it's someone in CCPD that gave it to him.
It helps when your team can read minds too.
Yeah.
I like Cecile. I think she's
Yeah,
pretty
I
good.
didn't like her. I mean, I didn't hate her, but I wasn't the biggest fan of her in the previous seasons.
Mhm.
But since she's become the Joe of this season, I really come to like her.
yeah, I mean she's helpful.
Yeah, and her mind reading thing comes in situations like at
And-
the end, she's like, "Oh, he's gonna run," and like helped him out. That was pretty good.
And she's kind of funny,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
you need in this show.
It's weird how she was already on it, and then like it was so easy to turn her into a female Joe where it didn't feel forced.
Yeah.
It is just good. Barry asks Killer Frost to help him get the metas to a safe place. They meet Norvok and get his help. Like they ask him to help him do that, and he says, "Yeah, I'll help you guys as long as I get witness protection as well." Which I thought was funny. He said, "Okay, but I'm gonna be first on that plane," and he was the last one I noticed.
Yeah.
I kind of figured I was gonna. I actually thought he was gonna die.
I thought he was. Well, I didn't think he was gonna die, and then you're like, "Oh, he's gonna die, isn't he?" And I was
You
like,
could tell
"Oh,
because he's like,
maybe."
"I'm not gonna be good ever again," and then he does something good, and then they even
Yeah.
tease you with that as well, with the little spirit coming at him. Barry goes to Peekaboo, and he's like, "Cicada's gonna come get you," and she's like, "Oh, whatever." And then their powers don't work, and then she gives. Which funny, I thought about this. So last week we talked about, is this their way, like making the metahuman cure? Is that their way of getting Cisco off the show?
Mhm.
You're like, well, how are they gonna get places? And I was like, well, they got that little button, and then
Yeah.
this, Cisco's off on a remote place or whatever.
Yeah.
Which this episode made me think maybe they are gonna get rid of him, which I hope isn't the case. But then they had that thing, and that's how they vibed out of there, or whatever.
Yeah. And isn't it just a button? She can. figure
Yeah,
out how to
I
press
thought
it?
that was weird. I mean, like they hinted at Supergirl, never seen it before. She's like, boop, oh, there we go, I'm going back to my
Yeah.
Earth. Yeah, that was kind of just for suspense, I think there.
Yeah. Oh, for
Um,
sure.
But yeah, so they breached out of there, and then Sherlock. I want more Sherlock. We're just getting teased with him figuring out shit. I want a lot more of that.
I don't necessarily need more him, but yeah, I like what he's investigating. I want to see what.
Yeah.
Obviously, the other handwriting is.
Reverse Flash. We know that, but I want him to
Yeah.
figure that out because I know eventually Barry and them are gonna know that it's Reverse Flash because like
Maybe
they've
the
talked about
next
that.
week.
Hopefully, yeah. I'm hoping that's when they figure it out and they go into her
Too
dreams and all
soon,
that.
Probably. But
For the Flash, maybe.
yeah.
But we were surprised with Arrow going quick with his sister and stuff. So who knows?
Yeah.
But Sherlock asked Nora to take him to the Flash Museum and all this stuff. And she's like, well, I don't know if you could, like, a metahuman could go in there, blah, blah, blah. And Iris kind of walks in and is like, what are you doing? Why are you investigating my daughter? And kind of tries to yell at him for that. But he has this look on his face, which I'm happy because normally in these shows are like, okay. And they
Yeah.
stop. But he's like, no, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one reason I really like him. I liked Sherlock in the beginning, but then after a little bit, he kind of started getting stale. But
I
now-
laugh
but
every
na-
time he says
but na-
baby giraffe.
I love that. But now I'm back on him. I love Sherlock.
Yeah.
I still miss HR though. I think he's my favorite Harry.
It's so weird how they just switch it like every year.
And it's weird. That guy's such a good actor because like they are different people,
Oh, completely.
which is really cool.
And he's gonna be Reverse Flash.
Yeah.
At
I
some point.
actually thought what they were gonna do is when he's like, "Whose handwriting is this?" and he's looking at the computer monitor.
Did you say
I thought
it's
they were
mine?
I thought they were gonna like fade into showing Reverse Flash like on there because it's the same actor.
Yeah.
And I also thought it was gonna pop up saying that it was Harrison Wells' handwriting, but then it just said it was another person. Sakata shows up to take down the helicopter. To take down the metahumans, he takes down the helicopter exactly like you said. And then while Barry and Killer Frost are fighting Sakata, Ralph helps the metahumans escape. That fight scene was really cool. I liked that.
It was pretty cool.
I liked this episode. They used because normally it's like Flash is there and everyone else is there, but like two people do things.
Mhm.
They actually had everybody doing things this episode, like with their
Yeah.
superpowers. It was cool. And then like the Killer Frost also learned the ability to talk to Caitlin like Firestorm does,
Yeah, that was
which
weird.
I liked that. I liked that better than them having that little thing in their head or doing whatever.
Yeah.
Makes more sense.
It's still weird to have her talking to herself, but
Yeah, I was thinking about in the end of the episode, I was like, oh, that'd be weird to film. Like they probably have
Yeah.
someone off camera saying this stuff, but then like she has to go like in the soundstage and like record her own voice doing
yeah.
that. But it's cool that they can both talk. I like Killer Frost and Caitlin.
I think I like Killer Frost more than Caitlin.
Well, she's kind of the cooler one.
Yeah.
Ken's like the nerd one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a cool fight scene. Then I wrote down Killer Frost and Caitlin can talk to each other now. Barry gets the idea to save Sakata's daughter. He says maybe get into his heart is the way to stop him. So do you think this will be the first bad guy that they actually win over and don't take down, or do you think it's gonna ultimately lead to a fight and they arrest him?
I mean, he did murder people.
I guess he'll still probably get arrested anyways. But like, do you think it'll end in good terms with them like that, or
like
do you,
he turns himself in or something.
yeah, or do you think it'll be like we took you down and handcuffed you and like normal shit,
Maybe
or
Reverse
or
Flash will
kill
show
him?
up and kill him, and then
Oh, that'd be awesome. I'd be down for that. But I was
don't know.
wondering that because that would be different. Normally, it's like they
and he
kill.
they can't
they
let him
kill
go.
him
He
or-
literally killed 3 people this episode, right?
Yeah, I didn't think about that. But yeah, so
Yeah.
either they on good terms arrest him or he dies is what normally happens.
Yeah.
I mean, but not like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I was wondering how this was gonna go down.
Well, it's weird. I mean, she's in a hospital. She has a doctor. and
Yeah.
Then, so then now
I mean, they
everything
can
goes-
they find out everything at Star Labs that
That's true.
they
That
need
computer is-
that they need to for plot. So
that computer is great.
yeah, that little girl's in good hands. And then Sakata looks at a newspaper, has a little book of newspaper clippings, and it has XS and Vibe on there.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming those are his next 2 targets.
And then, so the next one it has them in like a dream sequence.
Yeah, it's like they put on a little thing and like they go into they start.
It's like
they
Nightmare on
start-
Elm Street.
I was gonna say they start playing Inception.
Oh, I could say Nightmare on Elm Street because if you die,
Yeah. But that'll be an interesting episode. They've already showed trailers for that before, which is weird. Like we got
Yeah.
more of that in a previous trailer than now. But I'm excited for that one. Going into the Flash Museum, like we'll probably see a ton of Easter eggs there.
well, and I like too that like Excess doesn't want Barry to see her.
Yeah,
dreams or
and like
nightmares.
we saw that there's like a model of Reverse Flash walking around.
Yeah.
So that'll be a cool episode. Hopefully we get a lot more Reverse Flash that episode since they'll be there and like maybe we'll get some reveals and shit. I'm still wondering
Yeah.
if he's gonna get executed or if he's sick. We don't know.
We'll find out soon.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
But I thought tonight's episode was pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked it. It was kind of predictable, but
A little bit, yeah, but still entertaining.
yeah, but I'll be glad when it's almost like okay, we're gonna have him mess around and almost get Sakata, and then we'll get him in a couple
hopefully
weeks.
get him soon. The only
Yeah.
thing is like if they get him soon, are they just gonna focus on Reverse Flash? Like what's gonna be the focus after that?
That's what I think.
I'm hoping is hopefully they get the reveal of the Reverse Flash and then like the last like 6 episodes or something could be that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But who knows? But all right, that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on the Flash, and we'll see you guys next week for another episode.